Alright, let's talk about how you can let a man know your true value without even having to utter a single word. You see, it's all about actions speaking louder than words in this game. You want to showcase your worth through your demeanor, your actions, and your self-confidence. It's about carrying yourself with grace, assertiveness, and independence. Whether it's through your achievements, your passions, or simply the way you treat yourself and others, you're letting him see the full extent of what you bring to the table without needing to spell it out. So, get ready to learn how to make a lasting impression without ever needing to say a thing. Now, let's delve in. Number 1. Know your worth. Before you start mingling or getting into anything serious, make sure you really know what you're worth. It's like knowing your own value tag before stepping onto the sales floor. Take some time to reflect on yourself, your strengths, what makes you awesome, and what you won't stand for. It's not just about saying, "I'm worth it," like a shampoo commercial, it's about really believing it. Understanding your worth means knowing you're a catch and not settling for anything less than what you deserve. It's like knowing the price of a rare gem in a sea of pebbles. So, take a good look in the mirror, both literally and metaphorically, and recognize your true value before you let anyone else determine it. Number 2. Self-worth presentation. Presenting yourself with self-worth is like broadcasting a message to the world about how you perceive yourself. It involves more than just wearing nice clothes, it's about embodying self-love, self-respect, and self-appreciation in every aspect of your life. This means choosing clothes that make you feel confident and comfortable, but it also extends to how you carry yourself and the decisions you make. When you prioritize self-worth, you're more likely to set boundaries and say no to things that don't align with your values. It's about treating yourself with kindness and compassion, and expecting the same from others. Your actions speak volumes about your self-worth, whether it's how you prioritize your time, the company you keep, or the standards you set for yourself. By projecting an image of self-worth, you attract people and opportunities that value and respect you. Ultimately, self-worth presentation is a reflection of how you see yourself, and it sets the tone for how others perceive and treat you in return. Number 3. Limited access. Limiting access to yourself is about recognizing the value of your time, energy, and presence. It's like setting a price tag on your availability, making it clear that these resources are precious and not to be taken for granted. When you make it known that access to you must be earned, you establish boundaries that protect your well-being and self-respect. This means not saying yes too easily or too quickly to demands on your time or attention. Instead, it's about prioritizing those who show genuine interest and effort in building a connection with you. By requiring others to invest in you, you filter out those who aren't willing to reciprocate or respect your boundaries. It's not about being inaccessible or aloof, but rather about valuing yourself enough to expect others to value you in return. Limited access communicates self-worth and self-respect, ensuring that the relationships and interactions you engage in are meaningful and mutually fulfilling. Number 4. Boundaries. Boundaries are like invisible lines that define what you're comfortable with and what you're not. Instead of spelling them out explicitly, you demonstrate your boundaries through your actions. When someone crosses those lines, whether it's by disrespecting your time, space, or feelings, you don't engage in debates or negotiations. Instead, you calmly remove yourself from the situation, signaling that you won't tolerate behavior that disrespects your boundaries. It's about enforcing your standards without having to justify or explain them to others. By showing rather than telling, you communicate your self-respect and assertiveness. This approach not only preserves your integrity but also sends a clear message to others about what you will and won't accept in your interactions and relationships. Number 5. Readiness to walk away. Being ready to walk away means knowing when to say enough and having the courage to follow through. It's about recognizing when a relationship or situation is no longer serving your best interests or aligning with your values. This readiness isn't about being impulsive, it's about being self-aware and knowing your worth. When you find yourself in circumstances that compromise your self-respect or go against your core values, you don't hesitate to step away, even if it's difficult. By prioritizing your well-being and integrity, you demonstrate strength and self-respect. Walking away isn't always easy, especially when emotions are involved, but it's essential for maintaining your self-worth and preserving your dignity. It's a reminder that you deserve to be treated with respect and kindness, and you won't settle for anything less. Ultimately, being prepared to walk away empowers you to create healthier relationships and environments that honor your worth. Number 6. Focus on actions. Focusing on actions rather than words means putting more weight on what people do rather than what they say. It's about paying attention to how someone behaves in different situations and whether their actions align with their promises or declarations. Instead of just accepting compliments or assurances at face value, it involves questioning and challenging men to demonstrate their sincerity through tangible actions. For example, if someone claims they care about you, you might ask them how they plan to show it. This approach helps you see beyond mere words and assess someone's true intentions and character. By valuing actions over words, you prioritize authenticity and integrity in your relationships. It's a way of holding others accountable and ensuring that their actions speak louder than their words. Ultimately, focusing on actions empowers you to make more informed decisions and build relationships based on trust and mutual respect. Number 7. Healthy skepticism. Healthy skepticism involves striking a balance between being open-minded and cautious. It's about being discerning and critical without being overly cynical or mistrustful. By maintaining a healthy level of skepticism, you're able to protect yourself from being easily influenced or misled by others. This means questioning information, claims, or offers that seem too good to be true and seeking evidence or proof before accepting them. Healthy skepticism also involves listening to your instincts and being aware of potential red flags or inconsistencies in people's behavior or stories. It's not about being paranoid or suspicious of everyone, but rather about being smart and vigilant in your interactions with others. Ultimately, healthy skepticism helps you navigate the complexities of the world with a sense of caution and self-preservation. Number 8. Willingness to say no. Being willing to say no is crucial for maintaining self-respect and boundaries in any relationship. It means having the courage to prioritize your values and needs above the fear of rejection or loss. Saying no doesn't just protect your integrity, it also sends a powerful message about your worth and standards. It shows that you won't settle for anything less than what you deserve, even if it means risking the relationship. While it may be challenging to say no, especially when you're interested in someone, it's essential for your long-term happiness and well-being. Remember that compromising your values or boundaries for the sake of keeping someone interested is never worth it in the end. By saying no when necessary, you're setting the tone for mutual respect and healthy communication in the relationship. Number 9. No chasing. When a man pulls away or shows disinterest, it's tempting to chase after him, hoping to regain his attention or affection. However, chasing someone who isn't reciprocating your feelings only diminishes your self-worth and dignity. Instead of desperately pursuing someone who isn't valuing you, it's essential to maintain your self-respect and dignity. Recognize that your worth isn't dependent on someone else's validation or attention. By gracefully moving on from a situation where your efforts aren't being appreciated, you're showing strength and self-assurance. Remember, a person who truly values you will make their intentions clear and won't leave you questioning your worth. Focus on investing your time and energy in those who genuinely appreciate and reciprocate your feelings, rather than chasing after someone who isn't worth your effort. Embracing these qualities isn't just about earning a man's respect, it's about honoring yourself and preserving your dignity and self-respect. Always remember, your true worth stems from within, and it's crucial to prioritize your own value over seeking validation from others. When you hold yourself in high regard and stay true to your principles, you cultivate a sense of inner strength and confidence that shines through in all aspects of your life. So, stand tall, stay true to yourself, and let your inherent worth guide you in every interaction and relationship.